Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today we will do our essay number 18, Super. This essay is written by an anonymous writer. Any writer का नाम इसमें हमें नहीं पता. This essay is taken from periodicals. First of all, I'll explain to you the title of the essay. Title super means wonderful. When we say that someone or something is super, we like it and are pleased or excited by it. Super, according to the dictionary, is also used to describe objects or substances that are better, larger, or more efficient than similar objects or substances. For example, it is a super motorcycle that he has just bought, a super teacher or machine, mechanic or leader. Then we will also see the different meanings in which super is used. Super is also added to nouns and adjectives to make compound words. Supermarket, for example, a large shop which sells all kind of foods and household goods. Superpower, a state which has very great economic and military strength, more than that of any other state of or groups of states. There were two recognized superpowers, the US and the Soviet Union, the USSR, until the late 1980s. Now, after the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991, the only superpower is the US, but social scientists predict that China might be the matching superpower with the US during the 21st century. Then there is supernatural, not according to the course of nature, miraculous, spiritual, and superstar, a very famous entertainer, sportsman, or sportswoman. Supersonic, above the speed of sound. Supersonic speed, supersonic plane. Superman, a man who has extraordinary great physical or mental powers. We may need now Superman to solve our political, social, and economic problems. Superman, or at least genius like the Qaid-e-Azam or Kamal Ataturk. I'll give you the main points of the essay. The word super is a prefix. इनकी इसको बाकी वर्ड्स जो कुछ एडजेक्टिव्स या नाउन से पहले लगाकर उसमें इसको यूज़ किया जाता है. नंबर 2, GB Shaw use this word with his Superman at the beginning of the essay. Nietzsche, a German philosopher of the 19th century, introduced a man of extraordinary, unusual powers in his writings. Bernard Shaw, an English dramatist, translated Nietzsche and described this man of unusual powers as Superman. The prefix first part of the word super then came to be applied everything or anything that is एडवर्टाइज्ड, इनकी जो चीज़ें जिनकी एडवर्टाइजमेंट की जाती है, जिनकी मशहूरी की जाती है, उनसे पहले सुपर वर्ड का वर्ड जो है वो यूज़ किया जाता है. इन दिस वर्ड ऑफ सुपर थिंग्स अ सुपर मैन इज़ मिसिंग. वी डू नॉट हैव मैन हु मे बी कॉल्ड सुपर. इनके इस ऐसे में हम पढ़ेंगे, हम देखते हैं कि सुपर थिंग्स जो हैं इस दुनिया में वो मौजूद हैं, लेकिन सुपरमैन जो है, जो इन चीज़ों को बनाने वाले हैं, वो सुपर नहीं है. Nobody has been the Superman in this has seen the Superman in this world. इनकी इस वक्त तो सुपरमैन का वजूद कहीं नहीं पाया जाता. वो मुस्तकबिल में कभी एक इंतहाई नाखुशगवार शख्स के तौर पर सामने आ सकता है. तहम मुख्तलिफ़ इक़साम की सुपर इशा, मसलन सुपर सोप, सुपर सिगरेट्स, सुपर चॉकलेट और दूसरी इशा मौजूद हैं. ये गैर सुपर इशा को पस पस्त डाल रही हैं. इस तरह मुसन्निफ़ मुख्तलिफ़ इशा को जज्बाती तौर पर काबिल कबूल बनाने के लिए हमारे अहमकाना अंदाज में सुपर का नाम देने पर तनकीद करता है. द सुपरमैन डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट एनीवेयर नाउ. ही मे अपीयर इन द फ्यूचर as a very unpleasant person. However, super things of various kinds, such as super soaps, super cigarettes, super chocolate, and others, exist, throwing non super things out of considerations. Thus, the writer criticizes humorously our foolish way of labeling different things as super to make them emotionally acceptable. The word super is used to show superiority of a thing to others, यानी कि एक चीज़ को दूसरी से बेहतर करार देने के लिए भी सुपर का वर्ड जो है वो प्रीफिक्स जो है वो यूज़ किया जाता है. We have not changed over the years, but the things we made earlier have come to be super things now. The writer says humorously that the things have changed in name only. The term super is put before everything now as esquire or title of respect is, but after everybody's name and like Mr., Mrs. or Miss, that is put before everybody's name. Thus, the repeated use of super has weakened its meaning or force. Number 6 is the word super is much used. We have super machine, super fans, super tailors, superstars, super sales, supermarkets. The great persons of history were not supermen. In this, the writer says we can think that the makers of super things are supermen, but it is not so. The writer says ironically that we make super things, but ourselves are not supermen. इनकी इन चीज़ों को मुसन्नफ़ जो है वो तंज़ी अंदाज में कहते हैं कि हम सुपर अशिया तो बनाते हैं लेकिन ख़ुद सुपरमैन नहीं है. वी सी सुपर थिंग्स presented in advertisements, but supermen are not presented as their makers. For example, the super trousers are advertised but not super tailors. The things that are super things now are super in name only. The word in which we find these super things is the same as it was earlier without super things. Humorously and critically, the writer compares the increase in super things with the increase in the supply of paper money. When the supply of paper money of the same value is doubled, its value is halved. So when too many titles like peers or Khan, Bahadurs or Maliks here are given to people, their value gets reduced too much. Number 8, the difference between a man of the past and that of the present is that the man of the past was very particular about his personal charm, his dress, his humanity. The modern man is careless of these qualities. We are proud of things now, not of persons. It is critically noted by the writer that we boast of the things that we make than of feeling proud of ourselves who make them. We generally do not value our dramatists and artists but of our things. We should hold our intellectuals and scientists in high esteem. The moral of the essay is that we should try to develop our personal self by creating qualities and personal charm in us. Because of the excessive use of this prefix, super things have lost their distinction. It has become so common that it produces no effect at all. The essay focuses our attention on the very common use of the word super. It explains how super started to be used and how it is used. Then he discusses why super is used. In this, he makes fun of or criticizes the different classes of people that use this word or place it before other words. The writer tells us how different people use the word super just to degrade its noble and serious meanings. Chiefly traders and advertisers label their products as super soap, super cigarettes, super chocolate, and so on to promote their sales. The writer thus criticizes or ridicules the commercial use of super. This word hides the reality of the things for sale or public acceptance. A washing machine or electric fan or motorcycle is presented as super. In this sense, this word will give the idea of the best or more best perfect of its kind. But after people buy it and begin using it, the product turns out to be second rate or third rate. This is like tricking the people into buying inferior products at higher prices. Thus, the theme of appearance and reality is introduced indirectly and artistically. इनकी इस ऐसे में राइटर ने अपीयरेंस एंड रियलिटी ज़ाहिर और हकीकत का जो एक मेन थीम है उसको इसमें पेश करने की कोशिश की गई. वी ट्राई टू कीप आवर अपीयरेंसेस, वी शो टू अदर्स व्हाट वी आर नॉट. We will see that how this word super is being used in our own country, in Pakistan. In Pakistan, as in all other countries of the world, prefix super is used so frequently and without any distinction that it has lost its appeal and meaning. Every manufacturer claims that only his product is super and superb, even if it is just ordinary like other things of its kind. This prefix is used as a bait to dupe the customers into buying even faulty goods. As such, it is violation of business ethics. But most of the people, especially women, are just simple. So rich people think that buying anything labeled super is a status symbol. They easily fall a prey to the dishonest tricks of the sellers. They do not realize that they are being cheated by lofty but faulty slogans. They love superstars like Shah Rukh Khan and Amitabh Bachchan, but they do not know who is superior to whom. They think that all stars are superstars. Similarly, there are super fans, super washing machines, super tailors, super college, super net, super hotel, super tea, super rice, super cycle, and whatnot. Everything around us is super, but we ourselves are just ordinary people. Isn't it surprising that ordinary people are making extraordinary things? Either the ordinary people are not ordinary or the things they are making are not extraordinary. How can you pump how can we thanks students, that's enough for today's lecture.